Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. It is one of the most recognisable theatres of the beautiful game, the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions, and in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here, and I'm hoping we get liftoff once this game kicks off.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Zanetti. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Adriano.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
That had to be more accurate. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Pirlo. Vieira. Adriano. Roberto Carlos. It is quite a run he's making here. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
St. Troy can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Zanetti. So who can spark this game into life? Ronaldinho. Mateus. Roberto Carlos. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
St. Troy pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
And that's been levered clear. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's got through to him. Cannavaro. Keeper goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. Defender's on the back foot. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to dink one in. Gets good distance on it. Ball's gone out of play. Can he put it away? Aimed long and direct. Nielsen. Cuts it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's one! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Shakes the shoots!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ronaldinho looks to clip it forward. And that will be the final act. So the first game is lost and there is ground to be made up. Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come. Perhaps the one of these. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Can he score?
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Battles to win it back. Looks to clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. Xavi. Tries to stroke it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Too close for comfort. Gets it back. Petit.
Portrike have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Aimed long and direct. Lobs it in gently. Oh, smart save. Schweinsteiger. Hoists it high. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Closer. Tony Kroos. Ballack tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Robertson plays it out to the wing. It's come loose. Has a swing at it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
And the weighted pass. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. Jerome Boateng. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's a loose ball. Looking to shoot. Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
It's one!
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Tries to dink it in. Forward it goes. There is the final whistle. And it's a pretty poor start. There's no... Barcelona preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the drawing board after this, so I think we can expect something quite lively.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pinged one through here. He's gone for it! Gets it back. Out to the left it goes. It'll be a throw-in. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. It's got through. Oh, surely! Ronaldo. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. And the weighted pass cuts it out. Now a chance to break. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Well positioned to make that interception. Rome cannot keep hold of the ball. Lobs it in gently. Here it comes. Goes for goal! On the ball's... He can pounce on that! Iniesta. Battles to win it back. And the counter is on. He's got away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Xavi. Hit long and direct. And that's been levered clear. Hoists it high. Can he put it away? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Aimed long and direct. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shoots! Tries to get it forward quickly. Ronaldo. Messi. He's left his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you...
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona claim 1 point on day one. It's a fair start. So hello and welcome to all of you who are watching our coverage of Match Day 2. A very, very warm welcome to you. The first round of fixtures have been and gone. We're back for more. They did lose on opening day. They've had good time for reflection. Pre-match sound bites were certainly upbeat, but the prospect of an early exit remains a worry unless they produce right here, right now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So some ground already to be made up, but it is an early point in the competition, this.
Yeah, and it may well serve as the perfect wake-up call, Peter, and a reminder of the standard demanded at this level. Let's see how much solidarity they can muster, and indeed spirit, and take on the challenge with a collective will to find their very best. They have what it takes, and on this occasion, we have to see the proof.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rivaldo. Looks to clip it forward. And that's been levered clear. Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pushes it out wide. Danger averted for now. Cafu. Has a swing at it! Petit. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Forward it goes. Tries lifting it over, cuts it out. Zola. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now a chance to break. That's great strength on the ball. Is it in? He's scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into...
He'll have a dip! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
St. Troid, the shot's on! It was on the back foot, and the weighted pass. Keeper goes long. Petit.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Plays it. Hits one! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
St. Troid get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's got through. It's a brilliant interception. Petit. Gabby. He's got away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's got away. And he's going long. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shapes the shoots. Keeper has beaten it away. Ronaldinho! Decent hit and on target. And time is up. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. So hello and welcome to all of you who are watching our coverage of match day 2. A very, very warm welcome to you. The first round of fixtures have been and gone. We're back for more. They did lose on opening day. They've had good time for reflection. The pre-match sound bites were certainly upbeat, but the prospect of an early exit remains a worry unless they produce right here, right now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So some ground already to be made up, but it is an early point in the competition, this.
Yeah, and it may well serve as the perfect wake-up call, Peter, and a reminder of the standard demanded at this level. Let's see how much solidarity they can muster, and indeed spirit, and take on the challenge with a collective will to find their very best. They have what it takes, and on this occasion, we have to see the proof.
And already we're underway here. He's gone for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Felipe.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Schuster. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Aimed long and direct. Ferreira Carrasco. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Tries lifting it over.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it high. Knocks it away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well positioned to make that interception. Mario Suarez. Schuster. Mario Suarez. Felipe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Plays it it out to the wing. Aguero! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Deftly done. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barbel. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Hit long and direct. Big chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He just whacks it away. Aguero. Going forward. What does he try from here? Going through. It is quite a run he's making here.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Robertson. Floats one over. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper goes long. Just brushed off the ball there. Good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Going for goal! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner! Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Madrid draw first blood here.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looks to thread it through. Aimed long and direct. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Chip through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aimed long and direct. Forward it goes. Just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Massive leap! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And that will be the final act. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.